Hello everyone, I'll be completing my eye tutorial that I started in my last video. To see the eyeball tutorial that is already done, you can click the link above. Now I am starting by shading the sclera part of the eye. As you can see me adding the shade with the 3B pencil, first creating a rough layer, then blending it with the blending stump to give it a smooth look. As I have told in the last class, like first we do with the blending stump, we give it a smooth look, then to give it a realistic look, we use a brush. So the same technique I am using over here also. First blending using the blending stump, I am blending it, then I am using a brush to smoothen the area. One thing you have to remember that you have to create layers. So in order to create layers, you have to start by base layer and that should be really light. As you can see me marking dark area and then using a blending stump only, I am creating the light shades. I am not using a pencil on that. The blending stump already have some graphite on it. So I am using that graphite only to give it a smooth look. Now I am using Mono Zero eraser to give the highlights inside the eye. As I have created the base layer using a 2B pencil, now I am using 4B pencil to mark the little bit dark area in the sclera. Then I am again blending it so that it will give it a smooth look, and then I am using the brush tool to smoothen it. As you can see in the reference image, this right side is dark, so I am making it more darker using the same 4B pencil, and then I am blending it with a blending stump so that it will give a smooth look. Now I have started marking the top part of the eye. Since it is a skin, so we have to give it a more smoother look. This blending stump is made of paper, so when the paper rubs with the paper, it smoothens both of them and it gives a like skinny texture. As you can see, I am marking the boundary of the eye now. And after marking the boundary of the eye, I am using my 4B pencil to give it the darker area, and then using that same pencil only I am giving the light area. Then now I am using a blending stump to mix the dark area and the light area and to give it a smooth look, like a texture, like a grading. Like how a gradient is from dark to light. The same I am doing over here. Like at the top it is darker, and as it is going down it is becoming light. Now I am using the same technique to do the down part of the eye. First marking the dark area a little bit, then blending it with blending stump. One thing you should remember that you should use the blending stump very slowly and carefully because it can damage your paper also. So be careful with that. That's why I recommend using a 200 GSM paper or more than that. Since for realistic drawing you need more GSM paper, like I am using over here 200 GSM paper Bruce Strauss. Because as you blend the paper, it is getting smoother and smoother, so you don't want your paper to get tear. That's why try to have a more GSM paper. As you can see, now I am using an 8p pencil to mark more darker area. So as I told you, I am going layer by layer. First I created the base layer, lightest area. Then I used the 4B pencil to create a little bit more darker area. Then now I am using 7B pencil to create more darker area. Like this way you go from light to dark. Shading is all about creating the dark and the light area. Like how you blend the dark area with the light area, how you show that effect, that dark and the light area only creates the realistic effect. So the way you're going to create that dark and the light area, it's gonna make all the changes in your drawing. I have started adding the details. As you can see me marking the dark area over here, and now I'm gonna start with the eyelids. Eyelids are like small here, so you have to draw each and every hair. So as you can see me how I am going hair by hair. These hair can crisscross each other. You have to create that V kind of shape. Like inverted, you have to create an inverted V shape in these eyelids. Now these eyelids create shadow in the sclera and the eyeball. So you have to create these shadows in the eyeball part. Now as you can see me doing the eyelids in the down part of the eye also. It should be like each eyelid should be visible. Now the last step is making the highlights. So I am using a mono zero eraser again to give the final highlights that will make the eye pop up. As you can see me going again and again wherever the highlights is needed, because these highlights will create the difference between the dark and the light area. Now finally I am using a kneadable eraser to create that creamy kind of white look inside the sclera. So this was a simple and easy eye tutorial for you all. Hope you guys have learned something from this. I'll be coming up with more tutorials like this. Do comment and let me know what all you want to learn. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.